We getting there, I think. Still initializing. I gotta change my name. Man, get the fuck out the way. There we go. I think we're on now. I don't know though. What? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're definitely on. 100% on.
Awesome, awesome. What up, y'all? Welcome to the people of culture. It is I, Julius Swerving, my boy Swashbuckler, and the legendary Swish.
No, I don't miss. You think I'm joking? I stated that because that's not a staple with me, my nigga, bro. That's a real staple, bro. Swish don't miss, bro.
You get 10% off your foot action.
I put foot action on, bro.
Jesus Christ. This nigga. Well, we're back once again on the late night tip.
Also, let y'all know, Swish don't miss, so the Brooklyn Nets won't win. It's a team full of has-beens and washed up Negroes.
Good. Fuck all them niggas. Fuck James Harden.
Oh yeah, H-Town, man. He went to New York. They were gonna pay him more than LeBron gets paid. They was gonna give him the world.
They were gonna get this nigga the biggest contract in NBA history.
More than LeBron, bro, in history. In history.
More than Jordan, more than Bron, more than Kobe. He'd have been the most high-paid nigga in history. He said, "Nah, I'm good."
It's like he was in an abusive relationship. They were like, "Please, baby, come back."
What they say, word on the street is he got into some bullshit with some street niggas and owed some niggas some money or something like that. And he was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here by any means."
They gave him more than enough money to pay that debt.
It wasn't about money. It was about some principle shit. But he got into it with some street niggas. And he was basically like, he always be in the strip clubs and shit. Strip clubs be ran by like mafia type niggas. Yeah. And he ended up on the wrong side of one of them niggas, you know what I'm saying, and said, "I gotta get the fuck out this city."
I heard a rumor.
That's what I heard.
I heard a rumor the owners of the Houston Rockets is racist, and he didn't like how they was acting during the BLM thing last year.
I think that was the excuse, because he can't say I'm so he got to say something else. Hey, but you knew that nigga was racist. That wasn't new. Like, niggas don't just find out white people is racist one day. Like, you be besides being
okay, wow.
Like, oh my God, you said the N-word.
With someone being in the industry that long, he would have knew that before he got there, because this is like, that's almost like some Meghan Markle shit. That's some Meghan Markle type shit. I didn't know. Like, bitch. All right.
Bitch, right. Like, okay.
All right, cool.
Nah, bro. People be treating racism like Mario Winans. I don't want to know if you're racist. Please don't let it show.
Oh my God, real big on that part. Real big on the don't let it show part.
That's how a lot of people be acting towards racism on the cool. Negroes included. Especially the rich Negroes.
Yeah, that's true, fool.
Oh, speaking of that, man, I gotta look more into this. Did y'all hear about fucking Romeo Miller?
Nah, what happened?
Man, I gotta look into this story. I just heard a little bit about it earlier, so I ain't even confirmed
his younger brother signed to a HBCU and turned down two big contracts.
Unfortunately, this ain't no happy story I'm about to talk about.
Shit.
Apparently, he was rolling around in, I don't know, some part of California, LA maybe, I don't know, some part, Beverly Hills, I don't know, California. He in California, he gets pulled over by a cop. The cop immediately looks at him and is like, "Is this car stolen?"
Damn.
And he's like, "What? No, I got the paperwork." Cop pulls a gun out on him.
What?
And literally starts freaking out, talking about some "I feared for my life" type shit. And he's like, he's Romeo. He's like,
hold up. Hold up. So you telling me the police officer pulled out the gun and was like, in the name of Kamala?
Now, good news, nothing bad happened to him, but still at the end of the day, it's like, my nigga, you didn't know who fucking Romeo Miller was? Are you kidding me right now?
I would have said, your teenage son used to watch me on Nickelodeon.
So they pulled this nigga over and asked him if his car was stolen. Did he break any laws?
No.
It was just a nigga in a nice car.
If he did, there was a chance it was some dumb shit like you didn't put your blinker on fast enough.
The cop said, I thought you were just some random black dude.
Even if I was, nigga, I can't have a nice car. Like,
is that what he said for real?
Yes, that's in quotes on Yahoo Entertainment. I thought you were some random.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker.
What?
Here's the kicker. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
The cop was black.
Wow.
The cop
in the name
was black.
In the name of Kamala, I shall smite you.
That shit is wild, dog.
I shall strike you down. Yeah, the cop was black, and he was perplexed that another black man had a nicer car than his. Yes, that's how racism is.
When he saw it was me, he said, "Oh, Romeo Miller. Oh, you good? I thought you was just some random black dude."
Do you know how fucking nigga?
He said,
like nigga, like even if I was.
He said it's scary for me because my brothers ain't famous, and they're bigger than me. They're 6'4" and 6'5". These guys are intimidated by black men. Yeah.
Do you know how crazy it is to be like, bro, it's scary to be black in a nice car?
In California.
I have to have a beat up car to avoid this? Are you kidding me? Like if I get a Lambo, they immediately hold up. But here's the more fucked up part. This is equally as fucked up when they pull their gun off and it's you. Well, I thought you were another black.
Right.
I'm one of the good ones. I'm one of the ones you see on TV.
It could have been spiteful, and him could have said, "I'm a Bow Wow fan," and just lit him up, bro.
You ain't fresh as I'm is.
He looks at Romeo. Let's get down. And,
Bro, I thought that was fucked up, bro. It sucks too, man. Like, man, this is literally, bro. John Singleton don't miss, do he? Jesus Christ! Like, is that not the whole scene? You think you tough? It's the whole scene. They break you down on the side of the road, pull guns out on you, all to the crazy shit, and then, there's nothing going on here. Have a good day. What do you mean, have a good day, nigga? Like, you just tried to kill me 10 seconds ago.
It's almost that police officer looked at it and says, "Damn, you famous, but not famous enough."
You're famous, but you couldn't be with the Kardashians. Man. Fuck that.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know when that happened. I just heard about it like a couple hours ago. So
it happened yesterday.
Damn.
Or at least the thing was, the article I posted was from yesterday.
Shit.
Ooh, that's rough, bro.
That is wild, man.
In Cali. Isn't Cali like the more liberal of states?
Okay.
Yeah, but I hear Cali police is like literally Klansmen. Like they literally recruit like Southern Klansmen for their police.
Okay, but so is Texarkana. So
No.
No, like these niggas like literally put like ads out for Klansmen and give them jobs.
Like I said, so is Texarkana.
No.
I can believe it.
No.
I can believe it. No. I've had a few run-ins with Texarkana laws, and them niggas ain't friendly.
No. Here's the thing. What you're talking about is baby KKK, lowercase KKK, versus capital KKK. The LAPD literally, you just hear those 4 letters, and you're like, oh shit. You ain't even been to LA. You cannot go to LA and you know the LAPD on some bullshit.
I mean, that's true. Like I said, like from the TK police, somebody's son of a higher up in TK police told me this about how they recruit KKK people. The LAPD, from what I've heard and what I was told by this famous dude, was they were employing psychics. So now it got me thinking, like, was these psychics people that were figuring out cold cases also KKK? Like, does the KKK have psychics on their side?
Could have been. So that's the thing when it comes to the government, and not just the government, but any type of like state, local thing like that, is it's always a hodgepodge of shit. It's always a mix. Like, and the crazy thing that I think is genius about it is a lot of departments work separately. It's all decentralized. So you may have people that do good, you may have people that do bad, and they mix all these motherfuckers together. They don't know exactly what they're all working on, and you just get so many varying stories. This is why you can get a certain police precinct that's pretty good. They're good. And then you get 5 of them that are 100% shit.
That's true.
And it's hard as fuck because you'll be like, man, this is a great cop. Yeah, that is a great cop. But they're still part of a fucked up system or part of a fucked up precinct.
Every time I've tell people about why don't we just switch the police system from socialism to capitalism, and we switch healthcare from capitalism to socialism. Why don't we just do that? Like, the state can give reviews, have yearly reviews over the police people that they employ, if they want to keep them or not. And you can vote on the person that's going to be like, hey, I'm going to get rid of these guys. They're doing a bad job. Vote for me.
Or the other day that somebody was a high school dropout and he became a police officer.
I thought that was common.
I thought it was fucking illegal. You know how crazy it is? Like, nigga, even the army requires a little something. But even then, they give you enough training to not go as crazy. Like, nigga, you could possibly get a grenade thrown in your face, so we got to at least up the stakes a little bit.
What kind of training is that? Chicago police?
Yes. No. I mean, I don't mean literally, but you know what I mean. Like they're expecting, like, nigga, you can get really fucked up if you go into the army. So it's like we gotta hit you with some level of training, some level of seriousness. Other niggas, they just be like, here go a badge, nigga. Here's your fucking Krispy Kreme coupon. Welcome to the force. Like, I don't know. Like, tough subject because it's like it's one of those things that looks good on paper, but then it's like,
man, the whole
so does healthcare. Looks good on paper. Actually, no, it don't. I take that back. Healthcare shit all around.
It is. A lot of people, and that's the thing. Like I said, the whole social, like one of the swing socialists, like that's not even a perfected way. Like Europe was struggling on that too before everything. Like, but we do need a better infrastructure of healthcare. I don't know the perfect way. I just know the way we have it isn't really that great either.
It's not worth settling over. Yeah.
I mean, I think that the government should really subsidize a lot of that shit and pay a lot of them doctors and make it cheaper for the customers and citizens and shit.
They should. And here's the thing: it's not hard. Every other country already does it. I think I told you about this on a previous episode. And as far as like, they did a fucking survey on developed countries, not all countries, just countries developed similar to the U.S. We ranked ass last on healthcare. Not even close. Last. Not in the middle of the pack. Nobody under us. We're the bottom.
We would have been able to handle COVID better if our healthcare was better.
COVID wasn't handled poorly though. Most niggas survived. I think the reaction's just dramatic.
No swerve. COVID was never going to kill more than 2% of the population, of the global population. So COVID overall, like, wasn't going to do more than that at the worst case if we afford it. But it didn't, like, it was like still a higher number, but it was like all these states did different weird things. But it was like our infrastructure couldn't handle the lockdown as well. Like, you know, we couldn't handle lockdown. There's certain things we couldn't handle as well, but, you know, because our infrastructure sucks.
I mean, I think we was never meant to handle a lockdown. A lockdown is unnecessary shit, in my humble opinion. But
that's for real. It's like I don't think no country was prepared for this level of shit because the whole world got shut down. Which again, I'm telling you, you got to think exponential when you come to global shit. So if there was a global hunger, nigga, that would be scary.
Pretty sure
pandemic.
South Korea handled it extremely well, but we don't talk about South Korea.
Did they?
I mean,
sure.
No, like,
the thing
I'm sure South Korea knocked it out of the park, but I could be wrong.
How many countries in the world is it?
194. I may be wrong.
1 out of 194 handled it well. That's not good.
Not counting are we counting the Vatican?
I don't think whatever's gonna swing that statistic, nigga.
we can't say that's the only country that handled it well because most of Africa was unaffected.
I didn't say that was the only one. I said
it. No, Joe's just saying one out of whatever, but I'm saying Africa wasn't really affected. I mean, China, them niggas.
China on the fence, bro.
China and South Korea, man, we don't really know too much, but I think them niggas ended their lockdown or whatever. But I mean,
but like the thing is, they were like they do normal things to kind of combat that. Like they were like wearing masks was like it's a normal thing in society. Stay distant. Like, hey, I'm sick, I'm gonna stay home. Oh, hey guys, I'm sick. Like they do things that already like like that was normal for them. South Korea is like a lot. It's pretty much digital. It's a lot of digital stuff. Like they already had things in their just normal infrastructure that can handle like, oh, okay.
Well, South Korea is also like a communist dictator country, so
North Korea.
It's easy for them.
North Korea.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
There's 195 independent sovereign nations in the world. Yeah, so it's
195.
195. That's counting the Vatican. So
and we like one of the newest ones on the scene.
You said the African thing. The one thing that confused me about Africa is how did South Africa get its unique strain of COVID?
Well, South Africa has white people, and the rest of Africa really doesn't.
Egypt still has quite a bit, I think.
Egypt probably does have some white people, but I don't know how they fared with the COVID. I know they was looking at the black countries in Africa that they predicted to be hit the hardest, and they were surprised that they didn't get hit.
It was something that came out. A lot of bordering African countries put up their thing, like they were like, nah, stay out, because they were trying to send. They were trying to send like test results and stuff like that to countries like Tasmania and stuff like that. And they were like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, they just wanted to get in there and fuck. Give niggas the disease, you know what I'm saying? But niggas wasn't going. I do respect Africa, because Africa really some nations in Africa really just straight up say no to outsiders and no to Western influence and shit.
There is one, but a lot of people don't know. There's 54 independent nations in Africa, which could be the most in a country. It could be.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, Africa is the biggest continent.
No, second biggest.
Nigga, I guess.
I mean, Eurasia, Asia.
Yeah, I mean, landmass wise, I guess I give it to them.
But if you think about it, 54 out of 195, that's over a fourth of the countries is in Africa. But we don't talk about that. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Also, fun fact, if you didn't know, if you look on a map, they actually make Africa look smaller. Africa's not proportionally right size. It's actually way bigger.
Yeah, it's way bigger.
They make it closer to the same size as America, which is actually.
I mean, it's a whole conspiracy to downplay Africa. That's why we don't talk about the fact that 25% of the countries are in Africa, and that Africa is big as fuck. And also, when we used to have Pangea, and all the continents moved through the continental drift, Africa actually doesn't move. The plate that it sits on is actually rooted to the fucking earth.
The core of the world is still like there. Like everything spread out and broke off from Africa. Yeah, I've heard that too. Like Africa didn't shift.
Man, that sounds suspicious as fuck.
Well, it's just like, the Garden of Eden's in Africa, all these other things that people say.
I heard it was in Missouri.
The Garden of Eden is in Afghanistan or Iraq or some shit.
It's somewhere off of Egypt.
I mean, the Bible says it's in between 4 rivers, but if I'm not mistaken,
Mesopotamia.
It says it's in between the Tigris River and the Euphrates River, which is in like modern day Iraq or some shit like that.
The Mesopotamia, which is like modern day Iraq.
Yeah, them niggas from right over there, man.
So it's in Asia.
Middle East.
Yep.
It's in Asia.
The
Middle East is in Asia. Am I wrong?
You say what?
The Middle East is in Asia.
Yeah, it's in Asia.
Yeah, it's in Asia. A lot of people don't consider that because we haven't fixated on what Asians look like. They don't look Russian or Middle East.
They don't throw y'all off though.
What?
that life started on the fixed continent. That's like some simulation shit. I don't know, nigga. That sounds too perfect to me. But all right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything we are told, if you're raised in a Christian household, sounds like that. That's literally how we're taught. Like we're literally taught. Like preachers even preach like that. I've seen preachers talk about, you know how great God is. If we were, he said something. If the earth was 1 centimeter closer to the sun, we would burn up. If it was 1 centimeter away, we would freeze up. God is perfect. Like they do preaching like that. Joel Osteen says things like
I was about to say, man.
It don't sound weird because we were taught. It don't sound weird to me because I was literally raised on these like things of like these perfect things, these concepts.
I thought that shit was weird too.
It is weird, but it is perfect, and God is perfect with that. And it's just you can look at it from a Christian perspective or a scientific perspective, but it all comes to the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Why God
the universe is perfectly balanced.
Because God was perfect. He put Trump in office. And then God put Biden in office after him because he's perfect. I don't know why people say that. People legit say these things.
I mean, if you think about it, he did though, because God is experiencing physical reality through us, and we are like the leaves on the tree that is God. So if we put Trump in office, then God did put Trump in office.
It's why we have free will.
Right. And that free will is through and of God. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing that doesn't make sense to me and nobody's taught me was the angel. So the angels apparently don't have free will. That's what sets them different. But Satan, aka Lucifer, chose, and angels chose to be with him. So they had to have something. But the difference between us and angels is we have free will. That was like stated, like these people have free will to choose.
But like you said, the angels have free will too. I think the only difference is that the angels don't have as much control over their environment, perhaps. But I mean, I don't really believe in angels anyway, so I can't really get into the theory of that.
All right. Don't say it like angels. Say it like soldiers of God.
I don't believe in that shit either. But
you don't believe in God? You don't believe in God?
I do believe in God.
Do you believe God got an army? Do you believe God has the no limit of soldiers?
What did God need an army for, fam? Who was God going to war against? But
exactly. Who? Yeah. Why does God need an army with generals of archangels? If he's all powerful and can't be touched, why does he have it?
I'll tell you why. I
just say it's things like these are things that like the churches looked at me like, bro, this kid weird. Just you'll understand when you're older. I'm like, y'all have never answered these questions.
Right,
bro. Because I used to have them weird ass questions too.
I'm asking these are real, like these are like factual. Like if he's perfect, right? He makes no mistakes, right? Why? Why does he have? Why is the devil? Why is he going through this whole thing? The devil, like I get it. The devil's supposed to be some lesson for us to choose because God did that. But like, why?
Let me ask you this: does that not sound like a simulation?
I mean, life is sort of a simulation. Yeah, it's just not in a computer. I think it's like more of a spiritual simulation.
Okay, but here's the thing: our brains are computers.
I mean, computers are modeled after brains.
Okay, thank you. Computers are modeled after brains, and so we're on that path. Is how do you know it's not a type of computer that we can't understand?
Think about it, man. Think about it, fam. We invented fucking computers, my nigga.
So
if this is a simulation, then it would have to be. I'm not saying it's not a simulation. It is.
But we invented people. So what you talking about?
I'm saying this is a simulation, but it's just not on no shit to where it's like aliens that are more advanced than us are programming us like the Sims and
it's
shit
like the Matrix. It's like the Matrix. You ever
I
watched
don't
the
even
Matrix?
think it's like that. I think. Well, actually, I can't say it's a simulation, even though it kind of is. I just think we are the ones creating this simulation. I don't think there's nobody else doing it but us. We're the ones who create this shit. We made this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that there's anybody above us that's subjugating us to this experience. I think we all choose to do this shit and participate in this shit. And we all hold it together with our thoughts and consciousness and our energy. I don't think that we're subjugated to anything, honestly. And I think that we here by choice.
That's a spiritual way to look at it. That's a spiritual way. I definitely think. Actually, I don't think we're in a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is real life.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm teeter-tottering on the fact of whether or not we were placed here. Conditions seem
You
too
place
goddamn
yourself
perfect.
here.
Huh?
I mean, it's perfect because it's created. This place is like low-key imaginary. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're like in an imaginary realm type shit, but it's not imaginary. It is real because we really are here. Don't get me wrong. But how can I put it, man? I feel like our spirits are eternal. They've pretty much existed since existence, period. You feel me? And I feel like the earth shit and the human shit is like just one stop in the road of all the dimensions that we travel through. And we just happen to be in this one right now by choice. And when we die, we go to another dimension.
So, okay, let me grasp what you just said. When you say this concept, right? No new souls are being created, as in these souls are always been here.
In a sense.
So you believe there's a finite amount of souls?
No.
So when are these souls being created?
I think that like souls are basically okay. How can I put it? I think that as humans, I feel like we conceptualize everything as a beginning and an end and a finite amount. You feel me? But I feel like that's just because that's our limit of understanding. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that, I think when we get to the grand scheme of shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like this, because each soul, I feel like, is a thought of God in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It originated from, and I feel like God is like the source of creativity and everything. And I feel like each soul is like just an emanation of that. And it's like asking a human, how many thoughts do you have? It's like, it's endless, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just endless. It's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that there's a finite amount of souls.
You think you're a neuron?
What?
In a sense.
You're a neuron.
Not necessarily a neuron, but really like a thought. Not because a neuron is like the road for the thought to travel down type shit. I think
I see what he's saying. He's saying like a thought, like we are all ideas. We are growing ideas.
Thank you.
We are all growing ideas. Like as we mature, grow, and go through these routes, we are ideas. Some ideas show
like concepts.
So yes, concepts.
Man, I really hate to throw this back at you, nigga, but that's a simulation.
That's what I said. I said it's a simulation.
He did go back to
it's a spiritual shit.
Bro, this got real deep and weird, bro.
That's
I never disagreed. I never disagreed about the simulation part.
Here's the thing.
It wasn't just like a typical computer type shit.
Well, you have to understand this. You can't make that call until you get out of the simulation. The same.
Of course, none of us know.
No, exactly. Just like in The Sims, no one knows that they're in a simulation, and they would say the same thing. They would be like, I can't be a computer because this is a computer in front of me in The Sims. I don't know how I got in my crib, but like this is a computer, and I know such and such made it.
But look,
that's the weird thing about simulation is like,
not to cut you off, The Sims can never question their reality. Like they can never question, am I a Sim?
Like,
you feel me?
Just like angels.
I mean, Sims I don't know. I don't believe in angels, but I feel like the fact that we can even stop and think like, what the fuck am I doing here? A Sim can't do that shit.
They can't break the fourth wall.
Yeah,
They can't,
unless
they
Yeah,
can't
they
think
can.
the thought to break the fourth
I mean,
wall.
unless
No,
you go in and hack the shit and make them able to, nigga. But like,
No, they
them
literally
niggas-
that's part of the base game.
what do you mean?
And like Jesse said, literally they can hack the fourth wall.
The Sims talk to the fourth wall. They break the fourth wall.
If they get too hungry or they get too sleepy or whatever, they will look dead at the camera and they'll be like, I need to go to sleep. But I want to take that out. Not only that,
Hold up.
there's actually a checkbox, and this is old. I ain't played Sims in years. This is Sims 1 back on Windows 98. I don't know what the fuck they can do now.
They're programmed with limited free will.
But no, there is a free will button you can check on and off. I'm being dead serious.
I'm thinking something dumb, like you see your sim, like you click on your sim just stand there and his back's turned, and then he just turns his head. He says, "I see everything."
But here's what I'm getting at. Like, the point of it, like, the point of being in a simulation is it has to be good enough to where you can't know that. If you know you're in a simulation, then it's not a simulation anymore. You know what the fuck is up. The veil is lifted.
That's not really true.
Well, we don't know that much. Like Sims can question things, but they don't know exactly what it is, just like us. That's what he's saying. Like we can question it and feel certain things, but we don't know. And that's the whole thing with Sim. But how far is that programming where a Sim could figure out? How far is our programming if we could figure out?
See, here's the thing. You have to also think about that too. If
Truman
you can
Show.
if you can fully figure it out, you can probably get out. So
Like
a
the-
simulation's never going to be advanced.
Like the
Exactly.
Truman
Okay.
Show. Like the Truman Show. He got out.
Okay, you can get out of this motherfucker too.
I possibly can, but I don't know.
No,
And
where
here's
did that
the
put
thing.
you? No, but you don't know that don't put you right back in. You don't know that puts you right back in, restarts it.
Not only that, but that could be part of the simulation. Like I said, a simulation could be as simple as like a stress test in a factory where it's like, if it does this, then make it fork down this conveyor belt. If it does this, make it fork down this conveyor belt. And honestly, that's what I see heaven and hell as. It's like, they do this shit, okay, they passed the test, send them this way. Oh, they did all this shit, they didn't pass the test, go this way.
I can understand that. That's a very interesting view. But
Because they always say it's a test, right? Like, it's a test. Like, nigga, that sounds like a thing. Like, it's a test. We're testing you.
But
And
that doesn't mean not all tests are pass or fail. It could just be a simple personality test, or like the army test. You don't fail it. They just figure out you more capable to do this or that. You know what I'm saying? This is your place. This is your role.
You could be right. I don't know. None of us know. Except the only reason why I bring it up is a test thing, testing us, and then they talk about Judgment Day. I don't know. I don't know what happens when I get on the other side of this motherfucker. I'm just saying what they say. And
I think you do get a review. I feel like you get a review.
You want to hear some fucked up shit? Because I'm about to segue this into something else. I don't know why. I've been bored like the past month, and I've been on this kick where I just been like listening to a whole bunch of like
Oh God,
UFO abduction stories.
this is better than what I thought it was gonna go.
I don't know where you thought it was gonna go.
Playboy card.
I knew where he thought it was gonna go.
This definitely was not going to go into no goddamn Playboy Cardi. No. So I've been watching.
Oh,
I've just been
never
listening
mind.
to a whole bunch of abduction stories, and one crazy story this motherfucker said. I may have said it last. I don't remember if I told you this or not. Somebody said they like woke up. They were in a random forest. Everything looked weird and different. Like all the leaves was different colors. The sky was like purple. Like they could just tell like this is not Earth. Like where the fuck am I? Ran into an entity. And this entity was basically told him, it was like, look, we just harvest y'all. Like, when you die and your soul pops out, we be waiting there and we catch that soul and we eat it. Like, we feed off of your souls. But the problem is, your soul has to be in a certain state. And over the recent years, y'all have been declining in certain values that we uphold over other values. So we're gonna have to kind of like wipe the slate a little bit and start y'all over, and that's gonna be coming soon.
So the higher being.
I guess I don't know how any of this shit works. You know,
You know
like,
what? I thought about. Never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, I was almost at the end of that. You might as well go. I was just gonna say, I don't know. Go.
I've thought about that theory before. and I don't know how it came to me, but I've definitely postulated on like, but not our souls, but just our energy in general, that it gets fed on by higher beings, and that's why they keep us in a state of anxiety and stress and fear all the time, because maybe that energy is satisfying to some type of being. It's some nut shit. You know?
Well, here's the thing. I think I was talking to Jesse about it too. Like the motherfuckers that have bad trips, they always go down the same route of I need to figure out some creative way to kill myself or kill someone else. I need to find a way to make something stop breathing. And they say that that's part of it too, which I was like, that kind of makes sense. Like if there's a person out here who's feeding off of souls, it would make sense that once you do something and you tap into, this newfound shit whenever you're under psychedelics, the first thing I want to do is like, whoop, I got him through the door. Alright.
That whole thing is weird to me because there's things about psychedelics that like I learned a lot about now that like is very like misinformation. It's interesting that you can reject psychedelics. I didn't know that.
I mean, it's all part of the brain, right?
Right.
But then you can also be normalized with psychedelics, and it does what you want, but it does nothing for you.
I mean, this really shocks me.
I didn't know you people was just like I knew some people was just like doing DMT and stuff all the time, but like it gets to a point where like, what are you doing? Like you just made it like eating a comfort food.
That's weird to do DMT all the time.
It's
that's
weird
actually weird.
And you said like the whole like when people with bad trips, it's very interesting. Like this subconscious has all this other next level things there, and you're not aware of it to grasp it sometimes. And DMT kind of puts you in this mode where you're just like, hello, this is all of you. This is us.
Yes. Yes. So when y'all want to do DMT this year?
Not yet.
When, Swerve? Nah, Swerve. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes, Swerve. Give me a date.
Actually, bro, you should do it. You should do it before the arrival. You should do it before the arrival,
man.
bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think I'm good on the psychedelics. I done did LSD twice, bro. That's some intense shit. That's a 12-hour trip.
It's not that long. See, I feel you because I don't.
No, DMT is 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like I just want to get everything that I need to get as it naturally comes. I mean, like
it is technically you make it, so it is natural.
It is natural.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm good. I'm actually good. I feel like I don't really need all that right now.
You know what? Joe fool you. Joe good too. Joe don't say yes to it either.
No. You know what? You're good. No, you're good. Jaron, you stay sober. Because we're gonna need somebody to be the shaman. You stay sober.
That's a bit.
Oh, we all gonna hang out and like be in Houston and grow? Is that what you want to do?
Grill?
Yeah.
Grow.
Oh, he said grow. I thought he said grill. I was like,
so
what?
You want Swerve to watch over you as you go travel through the cosmos?
I ain't tripping.
Honestly, if anybody else you could trust, I think it's Swerve. Like he's real chill, and if anybody came with some like fuck shit, Swerve gotta handle it. Like honestly, you kind of get the shaman vibes. Like overall, he got you.
You saying me? I'm saying we.
I got both of y'all. I ain't tripping, man. I done seen people go through some bad trips. When we did LSD, one of my boys, he lost his personality, and he was really like fucked up about it because he was like, bro, I lost my personality and I can't find it. I can't get it back. He's like, it's gone. It's in the void. And I really understood what it meant. Like I truly did. I was like, it's good, bro. Like just relax. It's just gonna come back to you, bro. And I
wonder what he was rejecting because we have Jackie Anthony Cup and she said reject on purpose or medically immune. And like what you were saying about this person, like he lost his personality. When I've noticed when people like reject like LSD or whatever else, it's like you physically see it, but like they're straining with it. But I've seen people.
No, he wasn't. We was having a great trip. It was like we was 4 or 5 of us, and this is like maybe like slightly maybe like around the peak of the trip. He had said this, and He wasn't resisting. He was having a good time. He was down to do it. He was excited. Like we was all definitely in that bitch. But
I'm trying to imagine what it feels like to lose your personality.
Joe's too scared to do it. Remember,
when you do LSD, it removes the veil. I tell people this all the time. It's like them old Clearasil commercials where you just peeled it off. It's like you can see now.
Not just rip the veil. Like people like, oh, rip the veil. Like it's like it's kind of strips the lining that defines things for us.
Type shit. But it does that externally and internally.
Yes.
So like if there are people around you on the same shit on LSD as well, y'all are like on a telepathic level, and it's like y'all's thoughts are really connected, and people are like y'all can low key like read each other's minds, and y'all trip out on the same shit, and it's easy to like that sense of oneness with everything and everybody. I could see how he felt he lost his personality because like everything kind of like melts together, even like on a spiritual, personal level. Like there's no secrets, there's no hiding.
What I've heard before is like if you do DMT as a group, everybody has the same trip. But I've also heard doing like LSD with somebody like your girlfriend or wife or whatever else, it's like it can be like emotions get mixed together and such a closing, humbling thing. Very growth.
So have you done that?
Very humbling. I've done shrooms with my girl, my current woman.
Who are you asking?
Both.
I've done shrooms with my past women, you feel me? And shit. When we did LSD, the first time I did LSD, it was some women with us. But mostly homies.
Jessica asks, would the telepathic abilities depend on the depth of the person? When it comes to like DMT and connecting, it's not like telepathic. It's like you guys are connected. It's not like a telepathic. Like this is like it's like you're all in the same room in another level.
Yeah. It's just more like a connection. It's like an avatar. They twisted their ponytails together type shit.
As
it's like
we're all in our own rooms, or you could take it as in like the Matrix. We're all in our own pods. But then when you do like LSD, it moves. The pods all move together. And now we're all in one big pod.
So you become a hive mind thought thing?
No, not like that. Because you have your own thing. You're in the same room. You're yourself, and you know you're yourself. But you're now what? It's like if we all went to Disney World, we all see the same thing. Our perspectives may be different, but we all see the same thing in real time.
Okay, I got you. Y'all are all on the same Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
You're your own device. But if you wanted to, you could airdrop a motherfucker on the same wall. You're like, all right, you see that shit? Like, pow.
Yeah,
yes. That's the shared. It could be a shared illusion. It could be a shared trip. It's like that.
I don't know.
And then, but the craziest shit is like we having conversation on LSD is like you have a conversation with somebody. There's shit you say, but there's always like background thoughts that you like don't really say type shit. Like feelings associated with the shit that you're saying. When you're on LSD, you can't hide none of that shit. Like all of that shit is on Front Street. So if I ask you a question, I know you lying. I know you feel this way. Or how do you like it? Just like there's no hiding, no emotion, no energy, no none of that shit, bro. It's like and who you are. It's all in the front, bro. So it's like.
So you ready to do a group DMT trip and connect as boys?
I'm good on that shit, bro, for real. But I'm good. I'm good on DMT, dog. I'm straight.
It's weird, bro. I want to try DMT more than LSD.
LSD was wonderful, bro.
I just want to go to the top level.
There's no like you look at his level as different things. Like DMT, you don't have control of your body, right? Like your conscious, like your subconscious takes over and you lose control of your body for like 15 minutes and you go to this come to God meeting. And you now see with like a third eye. It's a forced third eye movement. LSD, you're now in control and it's like your third eye's peaking. And now like you're seeing things while you can move around in life. Unlike your other
LSD is the shit. You gotta go outside and be amongst the trees, bro. The trees is breathing. The fucking grass is alive. You can feel Earth just really alive, bro. You can feel the
communicate
light.
to animals.
You can do all that shit.
The weird part is this sounds so hippie-ish, but I know it's legit. Like I just
It's
know
like
legit.
it's not bullshit at all, bro.
Also,
I know it's
shrooms. Shrooms is like a sort of thing, but like
Fuck
it's
shrooms,
not,
bro.
Don't look at it as it. Don't look at it like a level thing. These are different experiences. They're just grouped together in the word of psychedelics.
But shrooms is like I did LSD before I ever touched shrooms, so I was like, man, this is it. I feel like shrooms, you just get very physically uncomfortable, and then you kind of tripped out for a little bit. But it's more physical than LSD is a true psychedelic. You feel me? Like it's the colors, the spinning, and you watching movies and you seeing shit you never seen. Like LSD is a true psychedelic.
Shrooms is fighting a poison in your body, and that's why you trip. LSD
literally
is a liquid thing that unlocks these things in your brain for you to like experience.
Yeah, that's why LSD and DMT are a little bit different because like.
But what LSD does is that it rewires like the neuron, it's like your neurons, like they all fire in different ways and shit. But your brain has kind of like pre-programmed patterns. You know how like if you see like water flowing down a wall, it has different little streams and shit. What LSD does is it like kind of like builds little connector roads between neurons that don't normally connect with each other. So your brain processes shit in different ways that it normally doesn't process it in.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds interesting.
Very interesting.
It is. It's like that's what I tell people. Like it's different on it and everything like that. Like don't look at it like it's all the same. Like these are all grouped in psychedelic, but they're completely different in what they do for you.
Oh no, they're not the same.
But it's not like you're at a higher level because some people could say because LSD could be the particular higher level, you have control of your body and it's longer.
Here's the thing. Price points alone tell you they're not the same. That alone tells you it's not the same.
Jackie Cup says, all y'all have good minds. Don't fuck it up. Occasionally, folks don't come back the same, and all those substances are poison of some sort. I feel, from my perspective, is for people that I've heard that don't come back from that, they were like, I don't want to like demean them saying weak-minded, but their minds was like, if LSD didn't do it, something else was going to do this. Alcohol was going to do this, right? Like I drink, like you can drink for years. I know people that have been smoking weed, drinking, eating elbows, and they normal, right? But I know people that's like, I got to go to AA meetings. I can't mess with alcohol, right? You don't say like, oh, like you don't give that same warning. Like that's just like that person can't handle substances. You feel me? You know, some people struggle with that. It's not like the drug's fault. Like I understand that sentiment, but these aren't drugs like heroin where it's just like, oh, you gonna get messed up.
Oh man, fucking heroin. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. People are dying.
It does depend on the person. I feel like LSD is so good. I've only done it twice because it's like that fucking good. It's so good. I don't even want to get used to it.
Now I've heard a few people say that that's the major thing is none of that stuff's like really addictive. LSD, DMT.
They're not.
And here's the thing: you can only fly through the galaxy so many times where you're just like, nah, man,
It's one of those things
good.
like it's kind of like if you're just like I would say me like I don't like care to drink or I don't really like smoke or whatever else, but like if I'm in a certain area and it's like, well, this would be cool to do it in this situation. Oh, this would be cool to do this with my girl. Oh, this would be cool to experience like a little thing. Like that's like where I would be at, like if I wanted to try any type of thing like that. You know, not just to be like, oh, I'm addicted. Let me go pop some tat. Like, nah, bro. Get on.
I feel like if you actually are a person, because honestly, you can get addicted to anything. But if you actually are a person that gets addicted to LSD, that sounds like a motherfucker that's trying to run away from the current reality.
Same thing with people that just want to do DMT all the time.
Yeah. I find it weird, like the fact that you said you know someone that commonly does DMT.
I know a few.
That's fucking weird. That's very weird. And I've never done it, but all of the I've heard, this isn't like a once a week, once a day kind of thing. This is
when
like,
you gonna do it? You gonna do it soon? We're gonna do it when we all hang out? Yeah, we're gonna do it when all hang out.
I don't know. Maybe.
What do you mean? No. You was trying to get me and Swerve to do it. No, I'm asking you. Are you going to do it?
I said I was gonna do it. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm gonna do it then.
Why not?
I told you why.
You was like, I want to be out in the desert.
Yes.
You gonna go to Vegas? You want to go to Vegas?
I mean, so far that's my favorite city in America, so why not? I love Vegas. I think Vegas is what our fucking forefathers wanted. That is the U.S. that they wanted, damn it. Because when I went there, it was not how it was in the movies. It's not crazy. It's actually quieter than fucking Dallas. That's a quiet ass city.
That's because it's a casino town. Everybody's inside.
Well, that's the thing. Everything's segregated.
New York is a loud town.
You know what? No, Vegas is quieter than fucking Austin.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody, yes.
Yes.
It's a casino town. It's brighter though.
Here's the thing. Here's what you have to understand, because you're making that face. A lot of people think Vegas is very loud. They think it's the movies. They think it's everybody going out here and losing a kidney. It can happen. It can happen.
That can happen anywhere, B. People lose kidneys every day, B.
But that's the stigma that most people think when they think about Vegas. They think that. They think Vegas is this crazy ass city, all these lights everywhere. And honestly, it was like Austin but quiet. It was only like two streets. It's a casino
town. I tell people all the time, like, bro, if you've been to Shreveport, you've been to Vegas. It's the same principles. It has the same principles.
The only difference is it's a little bit drier. You probably ain't gonna find any gumbo. It's a lot of Southwestern shit. You can actually get prostitutes there and not go to jail.
That's Nevada though. That's just Nevada thing.
That's great.
Yeah, but like
that's how Nevada is.
Yeah, but like, you can do it there. You can't do that in Shreveport. What else? Dispensaries wide open.
Yep.
And the crazy thing is, it's not like
you're
LA.
You're not supposed to smoke in public though.
Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't smoke in public, but
you're not supposed to. But I think that's one of the things people just do it just because.
I'm saying I think most motherfuckers don't do that nowadays with even cigarettes. Like people just vape nowadays. That's about it. But
oh shit, like, I smoke in public like a motherfucker.
I bet.
There's a lot of people down here smoking public.
But like even I can't remember that much. Whenever I went to Vegas, I can't remember if motherfuckers smoking. I was pretty high most of the time in Vegas. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Vegas was a great city, bro. It was like that. That's what our forefathers fought for. There's so much goddamn freedom in that small, tiny ass city. Wasn't overpopulated. Great. No mosquitoes because it's the desert. Wow. Fucking great.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. No bugs, nigga. They don't got shit to live on.
They got scorpions and shit, though, right?
They do got scorpions.
Yeah. You might.
I'm gonna have to go out there and I'm gonna have to go out there and visit.
Probably tarantulas too. Now I think about it, but those in Texas too now. So
we definitely.
I swear to God, where tarantulas come from, bro? I swear tarantulas wasn't in Texas when I was a kid.
I never seen one.
Yeah, them motherfuckers are here. They're in Texas. Tarantulas.
How you feel they came from California?
What?
And they came over here because everybody started moving to California.
That'd be some bullshit.
Oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised. Damn, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, we ain't talked about your boy yet.
Oh yeah. Lil Uzi Vert walked so Lil Nas X can run.
So he can twerk, nigga.
What'd you say?
I said so he can twerk, nigga.
Nah, so he can do that. So he can do that shoulder thing.
Lil Uzi shoulder bumps so Lil Nas X can twerk.
Facts, bro. He make the music I thought Lil Uzi would be making. But Lil Uzi went to a different route. He literally makes the time. Bro, how do you listen to a Lil Nas X song and do not hear Uzi versus the world, bro? It's the same inspiration of type of music, bro.
Swerve shaking his head because he's thinking about the video.
I mean, I just don't fucking.
The song is dope.
I don't listen to him enough to know.
The song,
but
you don't listen enough Uzi? You don't listen enough Uzi?
Neither one of them niggas, nah.
They dope, bro. Both of them. Like, I just been disappointed with
Uzi is dope.
Uzi's recent projects. Like I say all the time, XO Tour Life is the last good Uzi song. He has not.
Well, I know what Uzi sound like. I just don't know too much of what Nas.
Lil Nas sounds like pretty much a more perfected version of what Uzi was going for. Like you
That's
can hear
crazy.
The nigga don't sound bad. He don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I be hearing clips of him, but
he dope, bro.
On the clips I hear, he don't sound like Uzi.
He's just like, he went a sturdy cookie cutter route when he started, and now he's just like, well, I'm gonna be myself. I'm gay.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I know what the Old Town Road sound like, but the new I can't really say whether he sound like him or not because I haven't listened to the whole song. I've only heard like 30 seconds of his music.
It's dope. I like
it. It didn't sound bad though. I will say that.
This week I've only listened to 3 artists: Lil Nas X, Future, and Smoothie. Young Smoothie. That's the 3 artists I've been listening to only. Oh, my bad. And Thundercat. Shout out Thundercat. I only listen to those 4. That's all I've been listening to for this past week. That's all I've listened to.
I don't know who I've listened to, man. Shit. I'm listening to a lot of old school.
I've been listening to a lot of fucking like funk and rock from the 70s.
That's really dope. Shit. That's dope. Yo, bro, Thundercat got a really good album. I finally listened to Hendrix. It's actually really dope. Wow, Future really a legend out here. I hate to admit it. Young Smoothie up next. That dude is really dope out there. Can't wait to see the Candy music video. And Lil Nas X, bro, I'm ready for the album. You know, he dope. Lil Nas X, I think Lil Nas X is dope. He can do his thing. People want to say, like, the thing about Lil Nas X is this album has depth to it. He literally said, like, this is me being myself. So the 2 videos and songs he's released is called Holiday and Montero. Both of them have his own universe, the Lil Nas X universe. He even in Montero has a Citadel of Ricks scene of him dressed up like the Citadel of Ricks and talking to himself as he's chained up like from a SpongeBob meme and everything else, conversating. You know, and he kills the devil. He pretty much conquers his own sin, bro. Like, what? Starts off, gets seduced by the evil snake from the Garden of Eden, which is himself, drops to the Citadel Ricks. They pretty much talking to him like, yo, bro, you messing up. If you keep messing up like this, we all get in trouble. Does his own thing, stripper poles down the hell, seduces Satan, kills Satan, and takes the crown, bro. That's the most.
That's how it goes.
Shit. Yes, that's the most Christian shit I've ever seen.
I'm about to say that's hard in a vision.
He kills Satan. He seduces Satan and kills him, bro.
Bro, this nigga, wait. Hey, that's legit. That's legit to the bitch. I can't.
It's hilarious.
Then he wears the crown. He kills Satan, wears the crown, bro.
Okay. That's not legit.
That's where it goes. He kills Satan, wears the crown.
No, he could have stopped at just killing Satan because wearing the crown. I mean, I guess wearing the crown is.
But then he becomes like some type of dark angel. But if you think about it in Rick Sanchez type of thing, in the Citadel of Ricks, like they was like, bro, we gonna have to get rid of you. Then he ends up going to hell, and now he takes over. He evil Morty, bro.
Yeah, see, that's where they fucked up at. See, that's why. That's where if he wouldn't have put the crown on, it would have been a righteous video.
It would have been a real righteous thing, you know.
But when you said he put the crown on, that's like now he king himself the king of the underworld. Yeah. It sounded like he was descending into the it would have been legit because if he'd have went because every hero tale got the same shit. You got to descend into the underworld, which is like pretty much you got to battle with yourself. Get on your grind, do the ugly shit that you don't want to do, and conquer your lower self. He went down there. He ordered the Citadel of himself. He had to have a conversation with himself, confront his demons, basically, and then go take out the devil, which would have been great if Peter went back the fuck back up and like, yeah, I done went down.
Rick Sanchez type stuff and started airing it out.
But you can crown yourself the king of the underworld. That's like, there's really nothing.
That don't mean that. Man, it's a video game I play often, and one of the main things I used to enjoy doing was I would kill a motherfucker and wear their helmet, nigga. Let them know I'm the one that did. Isn't that?
He said he scalped him. He scalped him and put it on.
Yeah, that's what I did.
That's kind of crazy. He scalped Satan.
When you see this face, you're like, you know who ain't in it. Ask the story, nigga. Ask how I got this helmet.
I think Christians was tripping too hard. First off, was it really that easy to kill Satan? All you had to do was booty him down a little bit, and then you could just kill him. It was like, was it that easy?
I could imagine maybe.
Also, that could have been a South Park. That could have been a South Park reference because Satan was gay then with Saddam Hussein.
Said booty and down. Kill him.
It's such a funny video, and like I'm not even mad at Lil Nas X. I know motherfuckers think like he's some kind of industry plant or some shit, and he very well could be.
He 100% is. 100%.
He could be.
He's an industry plant. That's the word I was thinking of. Industry plant. He is an industry plant.
Here's the thing. Even
he's just a troll.
No. But he is a troll, but he's an industry plant.
It don't matter. It never matters. Because if your kid's still watching and you still sharing it, you can call them what you want to, but you the one putting them on.
That's real.
Just turn the shit off. You can easily turn the shit off. So everybody's like, I can't believe this. Share.
Right. That's what killed me. Like, I didn't even go watch the video. I was talking about like if you even went to go watch the video just to comment on it, you're doing exactly what he wanted you to do. You went to go watch that bitch.
What you bitching about?
Hey, you know what? You know who that happened to, and it came out good results? Donald Trump, and he became president.
Yeah.
They memed him to success. And you know who they're going to do that to? They already did it to Biden. Biden got memed up. Ted Cruz is up next. Ted Cruz or Kamala, they up next.
Ted Cruz ain't.
I want Ted Cruz.
Don't you talk about Cruz. He up next. He already got the shag. He got the South Dallas hairstyle. He up next, bro.
Listen, I want Ted Cruz to win so I can get back on Facebook and roast all you motherfuckers for round 2 of the politics. I'll roast the shit out of you if he win. I want him to win. I'm gonna fucking roast every one of you. You little I voted sticker punk bitches. My bad. Anyways.
Wow. I hope that was enough to
don't want Kamala to win.
Oh, somebody doesn't like black women.
Shut up. She ain't even black.
Oh, you ain't.
She's Asian American.
That's no. That's no.
That's
no.
I don't fuck with Kamala. I don't fuck with her, man. I can't do it.
I'm about to tell the NAACP of Dr. Sebi group that you can't be talking about black people.
You gonna smell Jerry curl juice in your sleep. It's gonna be fucking what's his face? You know him, Sharpton. There we go. You can smell the juice in your sleep.
Hey, he met Sharpton. He already got a scent.
What? Is he a dog? What the fuck?
Yeah, because remember, he worked with the CIA and snitch, bro. Yes. That's the point of the joke.
He's a dog now? He's a CIA dog? He's a German Shepherd?
No, he's not a dog. Dog is treated better. He's a Negro in their eyes.
Fair. That nigga was in the CIA. That's crazy. Why is nobody talking about that more? That nigga was in the CIA.
Whoa. Chill out there before I get the NAACP of Dr. Sebi division on you. Stop talking about black people that betrayed the black race.
What they gonna do? Shove a carrot down my throat?
You know what? It's late. We've been on here. Let's wrap it up. I want to say my last piece is why I say let's wrap it up.
All right, I got a piece too.
I gotta say my last piece. It's from. I tell everybody watch this cartoon movie. It's really dope. It's like I think it's Crisis of the Justice League. It's one of the Justice League movies, right? It's a cartoon movie. It's where Earth 2 is a different universe, right? And they have the same version of their versions, right? Well, Earth 2, like they're the crime. They're not the Justice League. They're the crime syndicate, right? Superheroes run the planet like a business, right? Like Superman is a mafia guy, right? Batman is Owlman. And they go over to the other Earths and they realize all these things. They're like, we're going to take over 2 Earths. That's how we're going to run business. Owlman betrays the syndicate and realizes every Earth, every planet is messed up. We have to start in the beginning. So he tricks everybody and finds the prime Earth to restart all together. And it becomes both sides stopping Owlman from resetting the universe. Damn. And at the end, Batman fights Owlman, and he fights, and he was just like, I know enough that we're similar enough. You have childhood trauma. And they go through this whole fight sequence of countering each other. But Batman ends up tricking him and aims for something else that he wouldn't normally do. And stops him and then leaves as in the bomb's about to explode to kill Owlman. And Owlman gets undone because he's like, yeah, I know your tricks. Gets undone and sees the timer and looks at the timer and looks at the explosion. And he's like, you know what? It doesn't matter anyway, and dies.
What?
And I thought that was the hard. Like he could have came back eventually, but he was like, it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, the universe is gonna take its course. It don't matter what we figure out, how much social justice we do, putting mask on, mask off, doing anything. It doesn't matter. That's all I want to say. It was deep. I thought that was deep. This man could have blew up the whole universe and was like, it don't matter anyway. Hardest thing.
Alrighty.
That was just a hard line to me.
My final thoughts were fairly simple. I was just gonna backdoor off of that interdimensional and simulation shit I was talking about earlier. Basically, there were some statements said earlier this week by former motherfucker. I forgot what part of the government he was in. I think he was DNI. I think that was his title. Anyway, some more UFO shit's about to come out that's gonna blow niggas' nipples off. So be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be in a couple weeks to month.
They're about to say birds aren't real.
And then after that,
don't ignore me.
Then they're gonna release those other documents that they put in the other stimulus bill. But this is some other shit that's gonna come out before that.
Yeah, they kept quiet on it with all the documents in that stimulus bill with this time around. They messed up the first time around.
Nigga, they said some sus shit. They said some like, we need budget to help find the new Dalai Lama. Did anybody catch that?
No.
Yeah, we're paying for that. We're donating wasn't it like 500 million or 200 million? It was some crazy.
What?
Yeah, no, like legit. You can look this up. It's legit.
Yeah.
Tripped out, man.
Yeah. Part of our stimulus was to help find the new Dalai Lama. I was like, nigga, what?
Shout out to Nancy Pelosi. Shout out to Nancy Pelosi.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing with our money? Jesus Christ. And it was like, I don't know. Spend a little bit of money on y'all. That's too much. But we're going to find the new Dalai Lama. I was like, nigga, can't they do that? I don't know. Yeah, that's my final thoughts. More UFO shit coming out pretty soon. He went on record to say that some of the things that they do are hard to believe, and they actually don't have answers for some of it.
Oh yeah,
one of the things was they break the sound barrier without causing a sonic boom. They have no fucking clue how that's done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also don't buy Satan shoes. Buy Yeezys. Your turn, Swerve.
Fuck that. Buy both.
Don't buy Nike. Nike trash, bro.
Because remember, ain't really Nike.
Kanye West was the only one to check Nike.
Nah, remember, them ain't really Nikes.
Oh.
That's why you're getting sued now. Actually, that makes him the second person to check Nike.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
You got Jesus and the devil checking Nike. Anyway.
Damn. Kanye versus Lil Nas X. I need to see the album. Your final thoughts, Swerve?
Follow Swervano on YouTube. Follow People of Culture on YouTube. Stream Switch and Swerve.
Bow, bow, bow. Follow us, bro.
That'd be nice.
That'd be dope.
That'd be nice. Yeah. That's all I got, man. Read the UFO documents. They're coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Stay healthy. Get a gun if you have to, or not.
Click, clack, blah.
All I gotta say is it's better to be caught with it than without it. That's all I got. Yeah, that's it.
Peace, y'all. Thank you for rocking with us.
All right, please.
Hold it down.